Hi guys, welcome back. So here in this session, I'll explain a topic, cash journal. How this cash journal, will be configured here in S4 Hana. We'll see that. And again, end user activity in the sense how the transactions are going to be posted here into SAP. These all things I'll explain one by one. Okay. So if we talk about cash journal, guys, when you have to configure this cash journal topic, what is the prerequisites? What is the prerequisite? I mean to say, like, what is the minimum configuration must be available here into SAP, guys? So in order to, now let's suppose prerequisites means, like, if you have to configure, say for example, cash journal. So minimum setting. First of all, I'll tell you, cash journal means all the cash related transactions we have to post. So guys, when you post any transactions, first of all, the transaction will be posted for a particular company code. So company code means enterprise structure. Enterprise structure must be there into SAP. Then the next one is, whenever you post a transactions, like the transactions belongs to a particular financial year, right? When you post a transactions, it is going to be posted in a particular month, particular period. So fiscal year, posting period, these all settings comes under basic setting, right? So enterprise structure, that must be there. Basic setting related configurations also must be there. And the third one is, now when you are posting a cash related transaction, then what will happen, guys? A particular GL will be debited and another GL will be credited. Say for example, let's suppose a cash purchase. We have purchased certain things by paying cash. So let's suppose cash purchase account debited and your petty cash account or cash account credited. So one GL is debited, another GL is credited. So here what is happening? Those GL must be set up into SAP. So even GL related settings also must be there. So in the sense, enterprise structure, basic setting and GL setting. These three configuration must be there into SAP. Then only you can configure the cash journal. So if anybody asks, okay, if we have to, let's suppose, configure this cash journal, then what is the prerequisites? So here, these are the minimum setting. Prerequisites means the minimum settings. These are the minimum settings must be available into SAP. Then only we can configure cash journal. If these settings are not there, then it is not possible, right? So when you guys, whenever you have to configure cash journal, I expect that your company code, in the sense like enterprise structure, basic setting and GL setting. These three settings are supposed to be done. Then only you can perform cash journal related configurations. Now, let's have a look here on this cash journal topic. So look at here, guys. Cash journal is used to manage the company's cash transactions. Okay. Whichever cash related transactions are there, those cash transactions will be posted here into SAP with the help of cash journal only. Okay. Now, what is the advantage? So advantage is all the cash transactions are available at one place. At a single place, you can see all the cash related transactions. Okay. Second advantage is cash position can be viewed at any point of time. Cash position can be viewed in the sense like how much cash was there in our hand, how much we have spent for entire day, and at the end of the day, what is the total remaining cash is there, right? So cash position can be viewed at any point of time if we use cash journal in that case, right? Now, cash transactions, in the sense receipts and payment, can be easily analyzed on daily, weekly, monthly basis. Here the meaning is like whichever the cash transactions, let's suppose in this entire week, what is the total cash receipts we have, in the sense certain receipt we have received in the form of cash. So what are the total receipts, how much payment we have made in the cash form, right? So these all things can be analyzed, guys. Now here, whatever these three lines are there, I'm able to visualize these entire, what do you say, these three advantages just now I read out, right? So I'm able to visualize, but most of you are not able to visualize, or all of you, I can say, are not able to visualize. But no need to worry, guys. Let me configure the cash journal and let me post transactions, cash journal transactions, and then once again I'll show you here. Then easily you guys will be able to understand each and every line. Okay. So now, if we talk about the cash journal, guys, the another advantage is now here. Say for example, we have like multiple transactions are taking place. If there is an organization, then most of the transactions are taking place on credit basis only, right? Most of the credit credit related transactions. Credit basis means we have purchased the goods today, but the payment will be made after some time, right? So credit based. Cash related transactions are taking place. Less number of cash related transactions are there. That too small in a small amount. Credit basis means what is happening, guys. Let's suppose Tata Motor is purchasing raw material. Raw material will be purchased from a particular vendor, particular supplier will be there, right? Particular vendor will be there. Okay. So this vendor, first of all, will supply the goods, right? This vendor will supply the goods first, and then vendor will send, vendor will deliver the invoice also, right? Okay. So vendor has supplied the goods, then vendor has delivered the invoice, in the sense given the invoice to Tata Motor, and then what is happening, guys? Invoice will be posted into Tata Motor system, in the sense SAP, and after some time payment will be made. Maybe after an interval of 30 days or 45 days or 60 days, in the sense whatever this gap is there, that is called terms of payment, that will be negotiated between Tata Motor. A negotiation will happen between Tata Motor and vendor, and as per the negotiation, the payment will be made. Let's suppose both parties, Tata Motor and vendor, both parties agreed that the payment will be made in 30 days. So after 30 days, what is happening, guys? After 30 days, vendor will receive the payment. In the sense, payment will be made by Tata Motor. After 30 days, the payment will be made by Tata Motor. So look at here. This is the complete process. This is the complete process means raw material is ordered by Tata Motor, right? Order is placed to the vendor. Vendor will supply the goods. Then after, vendor is going to send the invoice, and Tata Motor will make the payment after 30 days. In normal cases, this is happening. Say for example, now what about the cash related transactions? Cash related transactions means there are lots of small transactions are taking place, right? Small transactions means, say for example, Tata Motor corporate office is there, right? Let's suppose their corporate office is there. In that, multiple corporate office, multiple employees are there, right? So say for example, in corporate office, finance department is there. So finance department, from management side, let's suppose, so they are going to distribute certain stationery, stationery related items to their finance department. So stationery means what is happening, guys? That will be purchased from where? From a local shop. Of course, from a local shop it is going to be, because how much worth of stationery will be purchased? Maybe worth of 2000, 4000, 5000, right? So this is small amount only. So that is going to be purchased from local shop. So if it is purchased from local shop, then what about the payment? We have to pay immediately. We cannot say that no, just do one thing first of all, So we are placing an order of worth of 5,000 rupees. Now you supply this stationery to our office, and then after 1 month we are going to make the payment. Will they make the payment? Will they what do you say, give this a stationery? Not at all, because this is small quantity and that is small amount. They need the payment immediately. So here what is happening, guys? Such kind of transactions are taking place in cash only, right? Pay the cash, get the stationery, isn't it? Now let's suppose a finance team is there. Finance team, let's suppose they have stretched additional, in the sense they worked additional 2 hours. Now what is happening? Tata Motor, the management, because they are spending additional 2 hours compared to whatever normal duty hours are there, from 9 hours is there, they have spent another 2 hours because some month end activities are going on. So what will happen? Now say for example, the management has ordered certain snacks and coffee from outside for their employee, because they are spending additional hour. Now, so if the snacks and coffee, it means some local canteen will be there nearby, some restaurant will be there, right? So from there, this they are going to get this, coffee and snacks. So will they follow these things, that you send the coffee and snacks and then after 30 days we are going to make the payment? Not at all. It is not possible. Pay the cash, whatever the charges are there, we have to pay in cash only. Then only they are going to give this coffee and snacks, isn't it? So these activity, this is called P2P. P2P. P2P means procure to pay. Procure to pay means, first of all, order will be placed to the vendor, that is called purchase order. So order will be placed to the vendor. Based on the order, vendor will supply the goods. Then vendor will deliver the invoice, and after certain days, the payment will be made. Okay, these are credit based transactions. But here, what is happening, guys? Small transactions are taking place on cash basis, right? In office, let's suppose any repair work is going on, so certain local technician, electricians, fitters, welders, whatever is there, those people will come. They will do this repair activity. After that, at the end of the day, they need money, right? So in that case, of course, we have to spend money for that. So there are several, I'll tell you guys, thousands of such kind of transactions are taking place, right? So these transactions will be posted with the help of cash journal. Hope it is clear now. So in cash journal, what kind of transactions are taking place, guys? So look at here, I have specified majorly 4 kind of transactions are taking place. First of all, whenever we are making a purchase, right? So of course it is a cash purchase. Now, so the cash purchase will be made only if the cash is there in the head of that particular person. There in the organization, one person will be responsible to manage the cash, and that guy is going to pay the make the payment for all these activities. Now, so what about that particular guy, a cashier, right, or somebody, whatever you say, or maybe from admin side, somebody will be there. So what about that guy? That guy is not going to make the payment from own pocket. Of course, that guy is going to spend the money on behalf of Tata Motor. So Tata Motor will be bank accounts also, na? So Tata Motor will be having, like, Tata Motor is having bank account. So from bank account, first of all, the money will be withdrawn, right? And that money will be maintained by a particular person, and that person is going to pay for these entire whatever expenses are taking place, right? So when the money is withdrawn, so cash withdrawal related transactions are taking place. So here certain accounting entry also will be taking place. First of all, we have to create a cash GL. So when the money is withdrawn from bank, then your cash account will be debited and bank account will be credited. This is what the transactions which is taking place. So cash withdrawal time to time, because expenses are taking place, mostly expenses itself will be taking place, guys. So time to time the cash will be withdrawn from bank, and this entry will be taking place. So cash withdraw, this is the one transactions. Another one is once the money is there in the hand, then of course several cash related transactions are taking place, in the sense purchases are taking place. So cash purchase related transactions, then cash sales. Even say for example Tata Motor is having some small amount of some certain scraps are there, so that will be sold to a local scrapper, and that guy is going to make the payment in cash itself. So even we can have cash sales also, right? And then cash deposit. Cash deposit means, see, rarely itself, but this may also happen. Say for example there is a limit, that in cash account we can maintain only 20k balance. So 20k balance is there. Now what is happening? We have made certain purchase. Now balance become, let's suppose 16k, 4,000 worth of purchase we have made. All of a sudden, let's suppose a sale has taken place on cash, and that too worth of, say for example 15k worth of scrap is sold, right? And that local scrapper has made the payment of 15k. So 16k is already there in our cash journal account, right? An additional 15k we have received from by from this scrap sale. So total how much, guys? 31k. Now amount is there in our cash account, right? And what is the limit? 20k only we can maintain. So whatever this additional 11k amount is there, that must be deposited to the bank account, right? So sometime even such kind of transaction also may take place, right? Cash deposit. So these are the four kind of transactions which is taking place. Okay. Now, so we'll do one thing. First of all, we'll do the configuration. We'll do the configurations and then we'll perform the testing. So let's have a look on the configuration part, guys. Prerequisites I have already explained. Prerequisites means first of all enterprise structure. So when you have to do these configurations, make sure that enterprise structure means minimum you have created a company code. Then basic setting. Basic setting means fiscal year variant, posting period variant, field status variant, tolerance group, right? These settings are supposed to be done, and GL setting also supposed to be done. GL setting means your say for example like you have created account group, and then you have created like chart of account. First of all, chart of account you have to create, you need to assign the chart of account to the company code, then account group creations and all. So these settings must be done. Okay, once you perform this setting, then only you can start these configurations. Okay, so I hope that for you people these settings are already done, and now after that you are going to configure, after that you have to configure this cache journal. Okay, so what we have to do, first of all we have to create the GL accounts. So now, okay, so here first of all I have to create GL account. So the question is which GL account? So look at here, first of all bank GL, that is required. Then we have to create cash account, and then cash purchase and cash sales. These two GL also we have to create, because if you have a look here, right? So these are the transactions which is taking place, and these are the accounting entry which is taking place, right? So look at here, cash purchase and cash sales GL we have to create. Anyway bank GL, that is like when you set up your company code, when you create the GL account and all, then I create like bank account I create. If it is not created, then you can create the bank account. I'll show you guys how to create this now. So these are the GL account. So here bank account, that must be created, and cash account also supposed to be created, cash purchase, cash sales, these three additional. In the sense bank account I have already created, but I'll show you guys how to create this bank account. Okay, now so okay, so we'll do one thing. Now look at here, guys, cash purchase, cash sales. See, there is another benefit of cash journal. Say for example, let's suppose we have purchased stationery, right? So do we need to create a GL for a stationery? We have purchased like snacks. Do we need to create a GL for snacks? or else like whatever the daily wages like to the local laborers we have paid, right? In Tata Motor, say for example that plant is there. Okay. So here small expenses are taking place, guys, and different kind of expenses are there. If for such a small things, if we create, let's suppose, 1 month GL account for every activity, for every transactions, look at there, like thousands of GL we have to create. So instead of that, what is happening, guys? Look at here the entire transactions, right? Instead of creating 1,000 GLs, if we maintain this cash purchase, cash sales account, and cash account, then in 3 GL account itself we can manage all the transactions, right? How it can be managed, that I'll show you guys. So now we'll set up the GL account, guys. Here, so just log into your SAP and FS00 transaction code to create the GL account. Okay, so here I use a different company code TST2. Okay, this is already created. Company code, basic setting, GL setting, everything's are already done. So those things I'm not going to explain, guys, because those are the basic things, and I hope that for you people also those settings are done. Okay, so enterprise structure, basic setting, and GL setting, that's supposed to be completed. Okay, and that is already explained in my another tutorial in detail. So okay, so you also have to complete those settings. After that, here we have to create the GL account. So first of all, cash account we have to create. Then we have to create cash purchase, cash sales. I'll just do one thing. So click on create button. Again, the question is how many cash account we have to create, right? Now I'll create a single cash account right now, and then we'll proceed further. And later on, even like it depends upon the requirement. Okay, so first of all, what is happening? First of all, create a single cash account. So click on create button, and here before that, let me expand this asset account here. So I have bank account is already created. I'll show you guys. So look at here, the bank account is already created. These are the details. If you have to create the bank GL, you can enter these details. Here only balance in local currency, then okay, and sort key you can specify. That's it. G001 you can give. Field status group. Even there is another field status group also particularly given for bank, but it's okay if you give G001, that also fine. Now the next one is cash account. So what happened, you can copy this bank GL itself and you create the cash account. I'll just copy here and 1001. Okay, press enter. So here this is cash account. Cash account. So I'll just do one thing. Okay, now everything remaining, all the things will be same here. Balance in local currency, sort key you can give, and field status group, that's fine. Here what you have to do, guys, post automatically, you have to apply a check mark on post automatically and save it. There is a logic behind this post automatically. Okay, I'll just explain you guys practically what is the logic behind post automatically. That logic also I'll explain, but one by one. So I have created one cash account, then cash purchase. Under expense, you can create the cash purchase. So look at here, one rent GL is already created here. What I'll do, I'll just copy this rent GL. Okay, I'll copy. If you are not having any GL account to copy, then you can click on create button, right? And you can create a GL account. Okay, so here 4001 will be the cash purchase, your cash purchase account. Cash purchase account, just copy and paste it. Remaining everything will be as it is, only balance in local currency here, sort key, that's fine. and here field status group you keep G001. Post automatically here also you have to apply post automatically and save it. So the second GL we have created, and third GL is, that is, cash sales. So cash sales I have to create in a different, against a different this one account group. Okay, so I'll just click on create button. Now the question is, so cash sales that I'm going to create under sales and revenue account group. So click on create button here, and sales revenue account group, you can, like, let's suppose if you are not able to remember your account group, so you can open a new screen, go to OB default transaction code, and here you can check. Mine is like TST2 is the chart of account. So look at here, these are the account group which I have created. Okay, so where is my revenue related? This is my revenue account group, this one. I'll just, this one, revenue account group. What is the number range? 3000 to 3999. So what I'll do, okay, so click on create button and I'll create GL account under revenue. So I'll just give here number 3000 and press enter, because first GL I'm creating. Any number can be given, guys. If you want to create, like, if you want to give number 3001, you can give 3001 also. Okay, now so 3001 itself, let's suppose I have given. Now so here, so you can select this one, and then here we have to, one more thing we are supposed to do, guys. Cash, okay, we'll do one thing. So first of all, revenue, and then here cash sale, right? Just copy and paste it here. Only balance in local currency, and here G001. You can apply a check mark, post automatically. Okay, so now we'll do one thing, guys. Click on edit button, and here we can select this cash account. Okay, we are having sub account type, so select this petty cash. Okay, this petty cash, and then save it. So only balance in local currency contains an entry, wait, the data. Okay, just do one thing. I think we need to remove the check mark. Okay, so what we have to do, guys, I'll just do one thing. Slash n fs0, refresh, and cash account. Select this one, cash account, and first of all remove this, and then save it. Then let's see, click on edit, and then cash account, and here petty cash. Yes, now save it. Now it is saved. So this change we have to do actually, and now look at here, the everything is gone now. So and here remaining all the things will be as it is, post automatically, keep as it is. Okay, so this one we have to select cash account. Now for whatever remaining accounts are there, this cash sales and all, so here no need to make any changes. The way we have created that, this is fine, and cash purchase is also fine. Okay, so we have created bank account, cash sales account, and then we have created this cash purchase account also. So creation of GL account, guys, that is completed. Okay, these are the GL account required that we have done. Now what next, guys? Set up cash journal code. So guys, what is the use of this cash journal code? Cash journal code is, I'll tell you now. Say for example, let me delete these things. Okay, so Tata Motor. So Tata Motor, okay, Tata Motor is having like a company code is there, that is like, let's suppose anything like TM01. This is the company code. Okay. Okay. So this is the company code for Tata Motor. In Tata Motor, say for example, the cash related Tata Motor is having three different offices at three different locations, and everywhere the cash related transactions are taking place. Right? Three different locations are there. Everywhere, three different transactions are taking place. Let's suppose we have location 1, we have location 2, and we have location 3. Three different locations are there. At every location, cash related transactions are taking place. So what is happening? Tata Motors says that I want to record the transactions, whatever transactions are taking place for this location 1, that's supposed to be recorded separately. Again, for location 2, transactions supposed to be recorded separately, and here also separately. In that case, how many cache general code can be created, guys? In that case, we have to create three cache general code: CJ, code, CD. Right? CJ CD means cache general code. Okay, three cache general code we have to create. Okay, right now what I'll do? Right now I'll create one cache general code, and then we'll go for the multiple one also. But right now what is happening? We'll create one cache general code. So first of all, what we have to do, set up cache general code. This is the transaction code FBCJC0. So use transaction code FBCJC0. I'll tell you guys, you can use path, you can use transaction code, whichever you feel comfortable you can use. Okay, so there should not be any discussions we are supposed to use path or transaction code. I'll tell you guys, nothing is going to make you a perfect consultant if you don't know the logic. If you know the logic, everything is fine. Okay, if you don't know the logic, then whether you use path or transaction code, that doesn't matter. So I'm using transaction code, it's okay. If you want to use the path, you can use the path also. Okay, so all the paths are available on Google, and even like I'll share a configuration document there also. uh, it will be there. Okay, so that you can. So I prefer to use transaction code because instead of path, like here, time saving we can say. Now FB CJ C0. This is the transaction code which I have to use now. So here we have to perform configurations, guys. Now, so click on new entry. Okay, new entry. Now our company code. So company code is TST. Okay, cache journal code. If we have three cache journal code, let's suppose L1, L2, L3, then here you can give like that, and against every we have to assign the company code. But right now, create one cache journal code itself. Say for example, Tata Motor is having a corporate office, and at corporate office level itself, all the cache related transactions are taking place. So I'll create a cache journal code CORP. Okay, this is the cache journal code. At corporate office level, the transaction is taking place. Here we have to assign the cache journal cache GL. What is the cache account, guys? 1001. That is my cache GL. Okay, if you don't know, then here you can click. This is called drop down. You can click here and you can find out your GL account. This is your company code. Press enter. Okay, look at here, all the GL account. All the GL accounts are appearing. This is our GL account which I have created. So assign this GL account, and then here you can enter the currency. Here we have to give document type. So guys, cash journal means it's a kind of JV kind of transactions we are posting. JV means journal voucher. That is like by using FB50 transaction code. The way GL to GL transactions are getting posted, here it's here also GL to GL transactions are getting posted. So you just do one thing: give document type SA. Disbursement, no need to give any document type here. Now these are like, let's suppose here. Okay, so this is vendor related payment, in the sense this is payment to vendor and this is payment from vendor. In case, let's suppose if any transactions are taking place from vendor, let's suppose we have made payment to the vendor, right? or in case if we are returning any, if we are receiving any amount, let's suppose certain returns we have, certain items we have returned to the vendor, and vendor is making payment in cash. Very rare transactions are taking place, guys, but still. So if such kind of transaction you have to post, that is also that also can be posted. Okay, so for that, which document type, guys? So vendor payment related document type, we have to give KZ here, here also KZ, right? Here payment to vendor and payment from vendor, right? In the same way, DZ document type, payment to customer or payment from customer. Payment from customer means we have sold some small amount of something and customer is making payment in cash, right? Let's suppose customer has returned certain item and we are refunding the customer in terms of cash, right? So that is the reason payment from customer and payment to customer. So DZ and DZ. So these document type you have to enter. Nothing else here, guys. Nothing else. Cash general name we can write, corporate office. You can write. That's it. Press enter. Okay, that's it. And then save it. So what we have done, okay, so here we have done the setting, in the sense this one we have created, cash general code we have created. Now then number range for cash general, guys. Number range means whenever you post a transaction, okay, so transaction is like system will generate a document number for that, right? Whenever you post a transaction, system will generate a document number. That document number is coming from FBN1 transaction code, right? FBN1 transaction code. If you guys are able to remember here, FBN1, FBN1, right? Let's suppose TST2 is my company code. Now look at here, a number range code I have created. This is like a number range code is there, and this is the number range we have given, right? So whenever you post a transaction, system will generate a document number, and that document number is going to be triggered from this range. I have given small range, but in real time a big number range will be there, 10-digit length, right? Okay, so this is the one thing. So generally what happened when you see the GL report, FBL3N, when you see the GL report, let's suppose here my GL code is 4000 and the company code is TST2. Let's have a look. 2-3 transactions I might have posted. So look at here. These are the transactions which is appearing. Okay. For every transactions, a transaction number is there. That is called document number. So that is getting generated here from FBN1 number range, right? Here what is happening, guys? Now, so here number range for cash journal. When you post a cash journal related transactions, then whatever the cash journal platform is there, there also an internal number will be generated. Okay, internal number will be generated. So that number is going to be generated from this one. Whatever settings we are going to give here from this one. Okay, I'll show you guys. So use this transaction code. Okay. Practically, we'll see this practically. No need to worry. Use this transaction code here, and this is already saved. Save it. Yes, it is saved. Now the next transaction code FBCJC1. So give your company code. My company code is TST2, and here a number range. So you have to better to give number range 01 itself. Okay, number range code 01 itself better to give. Okay, and again here 1000 to 1999 range I am giving. Okay, any number range can be given, 2000 to 2999, 1000 to 1999, that's fine. Okay, but here generally what happened, number range code, here you have to make sure that first of all you go to OB A7, and here a document type will be there, right? SA document type. So here you see number range code 01. So whichever number range code is like given here, better to use the same number range here also. In the same code you have to give here. A range you can give anything, that's fine. Okay. So now give 01 and press enter. Okay. And mostly generally what happened guys, here against SA number, SA document type, which number range will be there? That is 01 itself. Okay. Now, so what we have done, we have created a number range. Now, the next one is set up cash journal transactions. What is this cash journal transaction, guys? So cash journal transaction means this is called cash journal transactions or business transactions. So what we have to set up? We have to set up now. See, let's suppose if we have to we have to different kind of transactions are there. Say for example, we have cash cash withdrawal. So when you post a transactions, then do you need to write down every time that this is cash withdrawal? This is like, let's suppose, cash purchase. This is cash purchase, cash sales, cash deposit. Do we need to write this much completely? No. Instead of that, we can create small code, right? We can create small code, cash withdrawal, CW, cash purchase, CP. So whenever you have to post any cash purchase related transactions, simply you have to enter CP. If you enter CP, SAP will come to know this is cash purchase. If you enter CW, SAP will come to know this is cash withdrawal, right? So what exactly we are doing here? Set up cash journal transactions, right? So these transactions we have to set up, right? These shortcut keys are there, that this shortcut key we have to set up. How to set up, guys? Now, so FBCJ2 is the transaction code. Sequence wise T codes are there, guys. So it's very easy to remember. FBCJ2. Press enter. And here click on new entry. First of all, company code TST2. Okay. Now here, okay, GL account also we have to enter. Okay. Now, first of all, business transaction. What kind of business transactions? So as I said, like cash withdrawal, cash purchase, right? So we can enter like cash purchase, right? Cash purchase. So the code we can give CP, right? And then here what is happening, guys? You can give the descriptions also, cash purchase, descriptions also. Okay. Okay. There is a logic for these check boxes. We'll explain. I think in this session it is not possible. Let me configure at least uh, let me complete the configurations. We'll perform the testing. Next session I'll explain. Okay, these are the use in the sense different uses are there. We'll talk about that now. So here what we have done, these things, we have given a code. Now generally what happened during cash purchase, accounting entry also is taking place, guys. Accounting entry is taking place during cash purchase. Which accounting entry is taking place? Cash purchase account debit and cash account credit. Here what happened, look at here, in every transaction, what is the common GL? The common GL is cash account. In every transaction, cash account is there, whether it is debit or credit, whatever it is, but cash account is there, right? So cash account debited, and what is the offsetting GL? That is bank account, right? Or we can say bank account credit, and what is the offsetting GL of bank account? That is cash account, right? So cash account we have already assigned where? Cash account we have already assigned here in the very first setting, set up cash general code. There we have assigned the cash account. Okay, in FBCJ C0 we have already assigned our cash account, if you guys are able to remember. Now what is happening? whichever the offsetting GLs are there, that we need to assign here. So cash purchase, cash account is already assigned in the previous step. What is the offsetting GL here? Cash purchase account. So what we have to do here, we have to assign cash purchase account. What is the cash purchase GL, guys? Cash purchase, I think 4001 is there. You can click on this drop down and let me check the GL code for cash purchase. It is 4001. So you have to, right? And again, this business transaction type, it is having certain control, guys. So business transaction type means, okay, now this is having certain control in the sense, I'll tell you. Let's suppose I'll just use a transaction code FBCJ. Okay, FBCJ. Okay, this is a different what do you say company code, guys. One of my student, he was having some error actually, so that's the reason I just use this. Now let's suppose this is one cash journal. Now generally what is happening, so here we are having cash payment and cash receipt. Okay, so if I post a transaction, let's suppose cash payment, CP. CP is like cash purchase. So purchase is what? It's a payment. It's a payment, right? So cash purchase is cash payment, right? And cash withdrawal. Cash withdrawal is what, guys? Cash withdrawal is cash receipt, right? Cash sales. Cash sales is what? That is also cash receipt only. Withdrawal means we are receiving the cash. Cash sales means we are receiving the cash, right? So these are receipts, right? So cash receipts are supposed to be posted here, isn't it? Now, let's suppose cash withdrawal, if by mistake, if you post under payment side, then what will happen? There'll be impact where on these balances. Okay, so what happened the moment if you give cash withdrawal, let's suppose cash withdrawal related transaction, if you post here, system won't allow. Why? Because here we are going to select this business transaction type also. Business transaction type we are going to select, right? So with the help of business transaction type, SAP will come to know. SAP will come to know that cash withdrawal suppose not to be the part of cash payment, it is the part of cash receipts. So if somebody by mistake try to post cash withdrawal here, system will throw error, right? So I'll tell you guys, lots of you, lots of the candidate cash general configurations, lots of the people are doing what do you say configuration for cash general, isn't it? Generally what happened, you need to understand the logic behind those configurations. Multiple scenarios are there in cash general, right? So you guys can be a good consultant only if you are able to understand the requirement of the client. So first of all, how you guys will be able to understand the requirement of the client? So whichever scenarios are there that you need to learn, there is no any shortcut, right? Wherever you guys are taking training, so when like let's suppose if you have taken the training or you're taking the training from any institutions, request your faculty to cover those scenarios, isn't it? That this is how you guys are going to be a perfect consultant, or else configuration means entire world know how to configure. If you watch the videos on YouTube in 15-20 minutes, cash journal topics are finished by people, in the sense simply configuration part and testing part, right? But if somebody is going to explain honestly, it's going to take too much time. Multiple session is going to take will be taking place at cash general topic, for cash general topic itself. Anyway, so come to the point here. uh, okay, so here what we have to do, guys. Okay, so business transaction type for cash purchase, right? So here you need to select cash purchase means what, guys? Payment to the bank or what? Cash purchase is expense, isn't it? Cash purchase is expense, so you select this one, and then again company code TST2, and this time cash sales. Cash sales here, let's suppose cash sales So cash sales means again, look at here, the accounting entry for cash sales, cash account debited, and what is the offsetting GL? Cash sales account, that is already created. So offsetting GL we have to assign here, guys. Offsetting GL we have to assign. So what is that GL code? I think 3001 I have created. And again, here you can business transaction type. So this is your revenue. Then we have another transaction, TST2 once again, and this is like cash withdrawal, right? So cash withdrawal means here you can give, and then we are having again this one, cash deposit also. So cash deposit also, just come back here, and here cash deposit, right? CD, that is cash deposit. Okay, and then just do one thing, TST2. Okay, so cash withdrawal means what is happening, guys, during withdrawal. Look at here, cash withdrawal. So cash account debit and offsetting GL is bank account. So what is my bank account? That bank account we can enter. So my bank account, I have created one bank account, HDFC Bank, that I'll give you, right? And this is cash withdrawal means what activity, guys? Cash withdrawal means which kind of transactions? Withdrawal means a receipt from bank. We are receiving money from bank, right? So you have to select C. And cash deposit. Cash deposit means again, look at here the transaction cash deposit. So here cash account credited and offsetting GL is bank account again. In deposit also bank account is the offsetting GL. So bank account we have to assign here. So once again, I have single bank account. You assign this bank account GL here. Okay, in case if you have the multiple bank account, then what will happen? We'll explain, but not in this session, guys. So here, first of all, let me do the configuration and let me perform the testing. So here, again, select, and this is cash deposit, right? So cash deposit. Deposit means payment to bank. We are depositing the amount to the bank. Okay. So these configurations we have done, press enter, and then just save it. So what we have done, guys, the configuration part is completed. Okay, we have done the configurations. What next? Next one is we have to perform testing, right? End user activity. So how to post cash journal related transactions? Look at here, cash journal posting FBCJ. Okay, use transaction code FBCJ to post the transaction. Okay, so FBCJ we have already, when I use, like, let's suppose here, FBCJ once again. Okay, look at here. So for me, this screen is appearing. For you people, how it will appear if you are using cash journal first time, then for you people, first of all, this small window will appear. Okay, it's taking time, guys. Wait. So this small window will appear. So here, what is happening? Here you have to give your company code. My company code is TST2, and then you have to give your cash journal code. So my cash journal code is corporate office, right? So CORP, cash journal code is there, CORP. Okay, now if you want to keep the same code, that also is possible. You can keep the same code also. Okay, but there is a reason for this one. We'll see, like if we are having multiple location, then different cash journal code will be there, right? So I have configured a single location. Okay, we'll see in next session. We'll see multiple locations, and as I said, like multiple scenarios are there. We'll see those things one by one. Okay, so first of all, configuration and this testing is going on. So let me complete the testing here, at least in this session. Press enter. Okay, once I pressed enter, then click on today. So the current date will be updated. The current date will be updated here. What next? The next one is, first of all, so here cash payment, in the sense, let's suppose we have to purchase something. So guys, if you have, like, let's suppose, so you have to purchase something, there must be money in your hand. What about the money? Is it there? No, nothing is there right now. Nothing is there in our. So first of all, we have to withdraw. We have to withdraw certain cash from bank account, right? So we have to withdraw. Now cash withdrawal. Cash withdrawal means here under receipt side, because we are receiving money. So cash receipt. Click on cash receipt. If you give CW business transaction here and try to post, system will throw error. Okay. So click on cash receipt first of all, and then cash withdrawal. Are we going to type the complete cash withdrawal here, guys? No, we have already created a code, small code we have created, that is CW, right? CW, and then amount. Let's suppose 10,000 I'm going to withdraw. Okay, and this withdrawal is happening. Let's suppose here you can give what to say, from HDFC. Okay, of course HDFC Bank GL I have created. Nothing else. GL account will be triggered by system automatically. You press enter. Press enter. Look at here, the GL account is triggered by system automatically. Right? GL account is triggered by system automatically. You can select and post selected. Look at here now. So how much total cash receipt? 10,000. It means our total cash thereof, in the sense till now we are having 10,000 rupees in our hand. Right? 10,000 rupees are there in our hand. Total how many number of receipts once we have withdrawn? Right? We are having here post selected. Here also you are having post option. Post option means generally post selected means, now let's suppose here I have written cash withdraw. Again cash withdraw. Right? Not this one. Cash withdraw. This one I have created. Na? Cash withdraw. What's up? Let's suppose 3,000. Right? Cash withdraw. Press enter. Okay. This is the one. And then again we have withdrawn cash twice and 2,000. Right? Press enter. So your post selected means you have to select and then you need to, in the sense like out of these all, let's suppose right now these transactions are not posted. It is simply recorded. That's it. So you can select and you can post, or else like right now we have recorded multiple transactions, isn't it? If you have to post all, then no need to select, simply you can click here, right? All transactions are posted. And post selected means, let's suppose we have recorded multiple transactions, out of which one or two only you have to post right now, then you can select that and you can post. These are this is the simple difference between this post and post to all entry, and this is post selected entry. Okay, now what about the accounting entry? Which accounting entry has taken place? So you select here and click on follow on documents, and look at here, guys. This is the accounting entry which has taken place, right? Now look at here, the document number 1003. This document number, where it is? This document number is generated from FBN1 transaction code, right? And you can see this document number will be available where? In FBL3N report. FBL3N. If you see, which one? Cash account, no? 1001. If you see here, FBL3N 10,000 is there. So look at here 1003. This is the document number. This is coming from at GL level. This is coming from FBN1 transaction code. Whereas now, if you have a look here at cash journal platform also, now here also you will be having internal document is generated. Okay, now don't look at this 1, 2, 3. These are the sequence here, but you come this side where it is internal document. Look at here, internal document. This is where it is coming from, guys. This 1000, 1001, 1002, right? This 1000, 1001, 1002. These are coming from this one. Document number range we have defined for cash journal also, FBCJ C1. Here also we have given. Here also we have given. We have given a range 1000 to 1999. So look at here, guys, for 10,000 worth of transactions, what is the internal document number? 1000. Whereas for the same transaction, the document number which is appearing at GL level, that is 1003, because this number is generated from FBN1 and this number is generated from where? That is internal document number range we have defined here in FBCJ, right? This is how it is getting generated. Okay. Now, so say for example, so now right now we are having 15,000 cash in our hand. Click on cash payment. Now we'll purchase. So we have cash purchase. You can give a code here, cash purchase, amount worth of, let's suppose 4,000. What purchase? Purchase of stationery. Here in text you can give purchase of stationery, because cash purchase means what? A common GL. Cash purchase means a common transaction. Cash purchase what? Stationery purchase, tea, snacks, coffee, paid to the, let's suppose plumber, electrician. Multiple transactions will be taking place. So here in text field we can specify those details. This is how people will come to know, okay, this is stationery related purchase, this is a different kind of purchase. Whatever kind of purchases are there, that we can specify here. Press enter. So worth of 4,000, right? No need to enter anything here, guys. Simply automatically SAP is able to trigger the GL account. GL account is triggered by system automatically. Okay. Now you can select and post, or else you can click here also. Anywhere you can, right? So the moment you post this, look at here now, 15,000 cash was there, out of which 4,000 cash purchase. We have made the purchase of 4,000. What is the total cash till now? Closing balance means, in the sense, at the end of the day this much remaining balance is there, or cash thereof means same. In the sense, remaining balance 11,000 is there in our hand, right? I'll make another payment, another purchase worth of 2,000. Say for example, for like purchase of, let's suppose, snacks, right? Again purchase of coffee worth of 1,000, right? So let's suppose here coffee, tea, whatever it is, right? And you post it. So now what is happening? How much money is there in our hand? 8,000, right? So this is how simply we can post the transactions. Now I'll just do one thing. I told you here, right? What is the advantage of cash journal? Look at here, guys. What is the advantage of cash journal? All the cash transactions are available at one place. At a single place, all the cash related transactions are there. Here, these are the cash purchase. These all are here, cash withdrawal, right? If any cash sales are there, if any cash deposit is there, all the cash related transactions are available at one place. Second one is, so that we can see that we have seen, cash position can be viewed at any point of time. Look at here, at any point of time you can check the cash position. Okay, what is our cash position? Today we have withdrawn 15,000, out of which 7,000 of the total purchases has taken place. Purchases are taking place. So now here the remaining balance is 8,000 in our hand. So the cash position you can check at any point of time, and you will come to know that only 8,000 is there in our hand, right? So this one is written here, and now hope I think you guys are able to understand, because now I'm showing you practically here. Cash transaction. Look at here, cash transaction means receipts and payment can be easily analyzed on daily, weekly and monthly basis. Whichever the cash transactions are taking place, guys, here you have options. Daily basis means today whatever transaction has taken place, right? This week, if you click on this week, then look at here the range, the date range, that date range, right, that is changed. So in a particular week, whatever the total transaction, so here particular week means we are having this much transaction only, right? Okay. And current period, in the sense this entire period, in entire this February month, whatever transactions are has taken place, all the transaction will appear. Or else you can give a range manually also, isn't it? So that is what I have specified here, the cash transactions, whatever the cash transactions. Let's suppose if you want to see how many transactions has taken place in this week, so you click on this week, and then in current week whichever transactions are there, the list will appear, right? In this month the list will appear if you click here. Or else you can give a date range, and with that also you can, once you press enter, all the transactions will appear here, right? So cash transactions can be easily analyzed on daily, weekly and monthly basis. These are the advantage of cash journal. So hope now you guys are able to understand this. So this is how we have to configure the cache general, guys, in the sense like basic configurations we have done, testing we have done, right? So this is how you have to configure the cache general.